Cats are known for being independent, but when a cat truly loves you, they'll show it through various affectionate behaviors. However, not all cats form strong bonds with their owners. If your cat seems to avoid you completely, disappearing whenever you enter the room or hiding under furniture, they may not trust or like you. Unlike a bonded cat that enjoys being near their human, a cat that avoids you likely sees you as a threat or just someone to tolerate. Another sign is if they never initiate contact with you. Loving cats will rub against their owners, sit nearby, or even just linger in the same space. If your cat never does this and always keeps their distance, they may not feel a strong emotional connection. Even independent cats will occasionally show interest in their favorite humans, so a complete lack of contact could mean your cat simply doesn't see you as someone they want to be around. Purring is often associated with happiness, but if your cat doesn't purr around you, it could be a sign they don't feel comfortable. A cat that purrs when alone or around other people, but stays silent near you may not feel at ease in your presence. Keep in mind that some cats purr when anxious, so if your cat purrs but has tense body language, they might be stressed rather than content. Observing when and around whom your cat purrs can reveal who they truly trust. If your cat only comes to you for food, this is another indication that they don't love you as much as you think. Some cats are food motivated and will appear affectionate only when they want something to eat. However, if your cat disappears immediately after eating and never interacts with you otherwise, they likely don't see you as a companion. A cat that genuinely loves you will seek your company beyond just mealtime. Cats use their tails to express emotions, and if your cat constantly flicks their tail when you're near, it's not a good sign. A relaxed cat will keep their tail still or gently wrap it around themselves, but a cat that frequently flicks their tail is likely annoyed or irritated. If your cat does this every time you approach, they might not enjoy your presence. This subtle body language can reveal a lot about how your cat feels about you. One of the strongest indicators of a cat's affection is slow blinking, often called a cat kiss. If your cat never slow blinks at you but does with others, it means they may not fully trust you. Instead of returning your gaze with soft blinks, they might avoid eye contact, stare with wide eyes, or look away. This lack of trust suggests they don't see you as part of their inner circle. If your cat refuses to be picked up or held, it could be another sign of a weak bond. While some cats naturally dislike being held, a bonded cat will usually tolerate it without much resistance. If your cat stiffens up, hisses, or struggles every time you try to pick them up, it's likely because they don't feel comfortable in your arms. A cat that trusts and loves you will at least allow occasional handling without reacting negatively. A cat that loves you will often sleep near you, as sleeping is when they are most vulnerable. If your cat consistently chooses to sleep far away, in another room or completely out of sight, they may not feel safe around you. Many cats enjoy curling up next to their favorite person, even if they don't always sleep on their lap or bed. If your cat never seeks your presence when resting, they might not feel a strong attachment. Grooming is a social behavior that bonded cats use to show affection. If your cat never licks your hand, nibbles at you, or tries to groom you, they might not see you as family. Cats will groom those they trust, whether it's other cats, pets, or humans. If your cat never engages in this behavior but does with others, it's a clear sign they don't feel close to you. A cat that frequently swats or bites you aggressively is not showing love, it's displaying irritation. While gentle nibbles can be a sign of affection, consistent biting or swatting is a defensive reaction. If your cat reacts this way whenever you try to pet them, they might not enjoy your touch. A loving cat will either tolerate or seek out physical affection rather than react aggressively. Play is another way cats bond with their humans, and if your cat shows no interest in playing with you, it could mean that they don't enjoy your company. A cat that loves you will often bring toys or engage when you initiate play. If yours ignores all attempts to play with you, they might not feel any connection. Lack of playfulness can indicate a lack of interest in you as their companion. Body language is key in understanding cats, and if yours flattens their ears when you approach, they may be uncomfortable. Flattened ears usually signal fear, irritation, or anxiety. If your cat consistently does this when you get near, they may not feel safe around you. Instead of greeting you with relaxed ears and a soft expression, they show signs of stress. Hiding is another major red flag. If your cat disappears when you enter the room, it's a strong indication they don't want to be near you. While some cats are shy, a bonded cat will at least come out occasionally to check on you. If your cat only hides from you and not others, they may not feel secure in your presence. This is one of the clearest signs of emotional detachment. A cat that loves you will usually greet you when you come home, even if it's just with a meow or a quick glance. If your cat acts like you don't exist and never acknowledges your return, they probably don't feel attached to you. Bonded cats often run to the door, rub against their owners, or at least flick their tail in recognition. If your cat does none of these things, they likely don't see you as an important figure in their life. Finally, one of the strongest signs that your cat doesn't love you is if they hiss or growl at you regularly. Hissing and growling are clear warnings that a cat feels threatened, uncomfortable, or irritated. While occasional hissing can happen in response to sudden movements or loud noises, frequent hissing directed at you means your cat doesn't feel safe. If this happens often, it's a major sign that your cat does not trust or like you. By paying close attention to these behaviors, you can better understand your cat's true feelings toward you. While some cats are naturally less affectionate, a complete lack of positive interaction suggests they may not love or trust you as much as you hoped. Understanding your cat's body language and preferences can help improve your bond or at least help you accept their true feelings. Hey there, thank you so much for watching this video all the way through. If you found it enjoyable, I would be incredibly grateful if you could consider liking this video and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit that bell icon to stay up to date on future uploads of awesome animal fact videos. Your support is what keeps this channel growing, and I genuinely appreciate every bit of it. Thank you.